everyone. I'm Alison.
I'm Bryce, and we're Better Half Reviews.
And today we're going to do a special top 3 list, and we're going to be talking about top 3 board game bakes that we would like to do, whether we actually can, but ones that we would want to do if we could. And we are joined by a guest today.
Hi everyone, my name's Danielle, and I'm from the YouTube channel Board Game Bakes, and coincidentally on my channel, I bake things from board games and sometimes try and play the board games as them cookies. Yeah, usually it's cookies if I try playing them. And thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's kind of like what inspired our top 3 list. We're like, well, we can't talk about baking board games without board game bakes. So thank you, Danielle, for joining us.
Yeah, I'm excited. I had to think about it because I'm constantly thinking about it. So I was like, which ones are ones I probably want to attain but would like?
Maybe we'll give you some ideas.
Yeah,
probably.
Who knows?
All right, so let's see. Hey, Danielle, how about you start us off? What's your number 3?
Number 3, I'll say Calico, but it's kind of like, it looks really pretty, and the tiles look like there's a lot of them, but they're very simple in their pattern and colors. But it's in quotation marks because I still haven't played the game. So from what I could tell from pictures, I think it'd be doable to play taste it. Maybe time consuming, but doable. But that's been like on the top of my list for a long time.
I almost put that on my list. I almost did.
I can see how it would be doable. It'd be interesting to see all the different colors and the patterns, like in cookie form or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it'd be very easy. I already have planned out. You could do like wet on wet for the cookies, and I'd be like, bam, we're done these after 4 hours.
I was gonna say, we have a hard time finding time just to play games. Like, I don't know how you find time to bake and play a game like that.
Well, it usually depends. Recently, I tried cramming 3 all at once. I did back to back. I recorded Ship Shape, and then I made a Takanoko cake for my daughter's birthday because I was like, she doesn't care. She's one. And then the one for you guys. So I did all those in like 2 weeks. And Truffle Shuffle. So
yeah.
Probably part of the reason I'm tired.
Probably.
I did fit in one game there, which is also on my list, so I won't say it.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that. Do you want to go next or me?
I'll go next.
Okay.
So I chose as my number 3 Everdell. And honestly, I really don't know why, other than it would be really cool to see the tree just kind of brought to life in like a cake or cookie form.
Make the tree.
That was on my list for a very long time, but Board Game Feaster, I did that. And I didn't really want to rain on his parade. So his is very pretty.
We'll check that out.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, some cool
that's
stuff
been
too.
Number 3. Just all because.
But I agree. I approve. That's a good number 3.
You can make like little berries and stuff, or you can just cop out and be like, "Here's some blueberries."
No.
Just
and
kidding.
Here's some sticks and some rocks.
Don't eat those. All right.
A disclaimer with that.
Yeah.
So my number 3, I picked Tidal Blades because instead of just having a big giant game board, they have kind of like board pieces. So I thought it'd be cool if you make like big like sheet cake or cookies or something and like cut it out in those cool little forms and color them out and different little tokens and stuff. So like the player pieces, like when you move it, the spaces you go to, you can make little token cookies or something. I don't know. There's lots of cool pieces and cool boards and lots of blue colors. So lots of fun frosting for that one.
Number 2 is actually the only game I got to play recently, which is New York Zoo. So it's kind of the same idea as I think Patchwork has the same mechanics as well, where you like have the different pieces and you had to fit them into your puzzle. So that's one of the ones that sounds really fun and would look really cool, but it would take forever. So I'd have to work myself up for the motivation because I think literally every piece is different.
Yeah, all the different Tetris pieces. Would you make the meeples too, or just the Tetris pieces?
It'd be one or the other. That's a little much. There's a lot of those.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're so cute as they are.
haven't played that game, but it looks good.
Yeah, my friends got it, so I was like, "Can I borrow that?"
Good friends.
Yeah, definitely. So my number 2 might not be good for this list because it doesn't involve baking. And that's Sushi Go Party or Sushi Go. I mean,
I've considered that before.
Bake little sushi pieces, or you could just get like a bento box and just put like a variety of sushi and just like play out of the box and pass the boxes or whatever. I don't know. I think that would be fun. So as an alternate, if this doesn't count, I said
it does count. I think I would prefer like cutesy baked things. I wouldn't want to be eating all the sushi.
I love sushi.
I've considered it before though, because technically you could do Rice Krispies and then have like sweet things on the inside and like use like fruit roll-up type things.
That would be good.
That would work, yeah.
But I haven't played the Sushi Go Party yet. I've only played regular Sushi Go. Is it a lot different?
Similar. It's just there's more cards and then there's a player board with cute little soy sauce pieces for your player marker.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
So
okay, what's your alternate?
As an alternate, if that doesn't count because it's not technically baking, I was gonna say Truffle Shuffle. It's kind of similar to Sushi Go, where you're kind of collecting different types of either sushi or truffles, and then you're trying to fulfill orders. So just having a amount of truffles.
Spoiler alert, that's the video after yours, so.
I saw some of the pictures from that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm just going to make enough for one round. And then I was like, oh, I have like 120 of these. I guess I'm doing the whole thing.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a lot of truffles.
Just don't eat them all.
Well, I made little boxes. So the people that play taste them, I was like, take them in the boxes.
There you
please.
go.
I don't need all these.
Nice.
But I agree. It is a good thing to bake.
We should do that.
Yeah.
My number 2 is one from a game that I actually haven't played, but everybody pretty much knows about it, and I thought it would be cute, is Animal Upon Animal from Hava Games, because you have like all these different cute animal pieces, and who knows, they'd probably end up breaking, but it'd be really fun to like have the different shapes and you stack them all up, and the whole thing is just try to keep them all stacked up, and then you can eat cute little animal pieces. I don't know, I thought it was fun.
I agree. I think that'd be fun too. It'd be fun to try and have your kids stack it as well.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if they would get to the stacking part. They'd just be like, cookie, and eat it.
Well, that's why you have extras. Pretty much whenever I make cookies, I always make a T-Rex. There's just always, somehow, Easter, no matter what the holiday, there's a T-Rex.
I like it.
This is our Christmas T-Rex this year.
Decorate it with little, like an ugly Christmas sweater or something.
There were a lot of Christmas T-Rexes. Because I was like, you could pick it. You're rolling it out. But I'm making a dinosaur too.
I approve.
That's awesome.
Usually, like, if I'm making cookies, we don't really have tons of different little shapes, but like, if I am making cookies and I get kind of towards the end, I'm like, I'll just make a giant cookie for fun. But
why not?
Exactly.
I think one of my favorite baking gadgets is like the scoops. It's like an ice cream scoop with like cookie size. So nice.
That would be helpful. But then you can't just like dig into it. I love eating cookie dough, so I'm like, they don't always become cookies. Anyway.
We always have an argument. It's like, oh, we're making brownies. No, we're making brownie batter. It's like, no, let's just bake them. Well, it takes time. We're going to eat them now.
I don't think I've ever had just brownie batter, but I mean, if you don't cook it that long, it's essentially what you have.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's true.
Well, I would say
one little crunch on it.
Is better than like from a bag or whatever.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, you're not really supposed to eat raw eggs and raw flour, so don't do that because I do it. I've never gotten sick, but don't do it. Okay, your number 1, please.
I think my number 1 I've considered a few times is Forbidden Island. Because when you play through, like, the islands disappear. So it'd be fun to be like, hey, I get to eat this one.
So would you like intentionally do bad at the game? Be like, oh darn, this is disappearing again. How?
Nah, because when it's over, you get to eat them anyway.
That's true.
You'd probably do like right on the back or something.
What was that?
I say you'd probably like have to write on the back, because technically like the front and the back have different things. But I've considered that a few times. It just has a lot of details. But
yes, it does. I understand.
I almost put a legacy game on this list for that same reason. It's like, oh, I have to rip up this card.
Nice.
It's true. I think it makes a lot of fun. I really liked one of the first things that I made to kind of play taste was code names. So I actually made it so like you had to take a bite, and then like based on the flavor, you knew if you got the right answer.
Oh, that's interesting.
That was fun.
What did the bad flavors taste like, or the wrong flavors?
Well, it just tasted like the other one. So there's like citrusy one and like vanilla, or like the two red and blue. And I think nothing was the neutral. And then I may have put the bomb hot sauce on the Trader.
Yes, that would be awesome.
So you know if you got the Trader. It'd be very spicy.
I like it.
That is awesome.
Up it to another level when you're playing code names.
We got to do that now.
I don't want to get the spicy one. Is it my turn?
No, it's my turn.
Okay, sorry.
So for my number one, I wasn't thinking of it as maybe just playing through a board or anything like that, but I was thinking it would make a really cool, like, just cake in general, like what you'd see on a baking show or something, like a baking competition. And that was stuffed fables. Like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just funny because we almost acquired that game, and then we're like, we have other games like that.
It's a really interesting little story-based game, and it has really cute little meeples. And we got it thinking in a few years, like we could play it with our son.
So we played all the way through it already.
Well, we had to test it. But I just think it would just taking one of the levels or taking one of the scenarios or something and making like a detailed cake, or just to tell that story, I think would be really cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool because like it has like a grid because it's like a book, and so for the most part it has like a little grid on it with a picture. So yeah, you could just like have one page and play that scenario and move your little minis around and then lick it all off and eat it. I think that sounds cool.
Now you just know what cake you're gonna do for your son's birthday.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like to bake, but I'm not that good. We'll see.
You're good.
Okay. My number one has technically already been mentioned. I thought of Takenoko, where I thought it'd be really fun to have the tiles as like a heavy duty cookie that you can place out, and then somehow figure out the bamboo so that you can like interlock and stack them. I don't know how you do that, but I think it'd be fun because when we play Takenoko, whenever the panda goes and eats something, we always have to make a sound. You have to like, and so you put those on your plate, and then when you're turning it in, the card, when you get like the right amount of bamboo, you can actually eat something when you're making the noise. So yeah, I picked Takenoko.
I like it.
And like the irrigation sticks could be like, I don't know, licorice or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean blue licorice. I don't know, but whatever. But yeah, so I thought Takenoko would be really fun and cute.
Yeah, I kind of took Takenoko to the extreme. So the bamboo maybe.
Yeah, they were
big.
Nice.
So you just did the giant version of Takenoko.
Yeah, you even had a cute little panda there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, I was kind of inspired by that, but I was like, it would be cool to do like all the tiles and everything too. But yeah, so that was my number one.
Yeah, I thought doing Takenoko before too, because they are very pretty tiles. They're just very, very detailed.
Yeah, I'd probably simplify it to like mostly the colors and then maybe like rush something on. I don't know.
I think that'd be definitely doable.
So did you have any honorable mentions?
I haven't gotten to play it yet, but Lanterns looked really pretty. They like the tiles with like all the different lights and stuff. So I feel like I had to play the game first to see how much you could play taste it, but they look really pretty as the tiles.
That's true.
Yeah, that's my honorable mention.
It does look like a beautiful game. I didn't have any honorable mentions.
I had originally, or I thought of Bunny Kingdom, where you have all the different bunnies you place out, and or like mainly like the castles or something. There's different types of castles or whatever they're called that you place out. I didn't know what you would or would not make for the baking part of it, but it sounded interesting, but it sounded intense with all the bunnies, so I didn't actually like put it on my top 3.
I was gonna say, if you try to make all those bunnies, that would take a long time.
Man, no. I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like with tiny towns it'd be easy to like mass produce it more because like the board's the only big piece, and I use my airbrusher, so that made that part go on the quicker side. But if I did it, I would take the time to make cookie cutters because I had to trace all those out.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that would be
So
hard.
I would invest the time because I have a cool little kit that helps you make your own cookie cutters.
Well, that's cool.
Oh wow.
But for just this, I was like, it's not worth the time to do that because that's going to take a while too. But if it ever became more than just a YouTube show, it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool.
Yeah.
So did we give you some good ideas of things to do in the future?
I think so. A lot of fun.
Notice you writing down a few of them. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the sad thing now is when I first started doing like the play tasting, it's like, oh, well, like I have friends and they could play taste and stuff. It's like, oh, just kidding. Hi, honey. Can you play this game with me again?
Yeah.
No, I think that's awesome that you do this. I think it's like a really cool mix with the hobbies of like baking and board games, and I think that's just like a really unique idea and fun because like we all like playing board games, and then it's like the thought of, well, you can play it and eat it too. So it's like, I don't know, I thought that was really awesome. So
yeah, that's really cool.
I feel like I want to try it sometime, but I don't know how well it will go.
Well, I tell people I think Codenames is a good place to start because you don't have to do the different flavors. You could just do one thing. You just need rectangles.
Yeah.
You just need 2 colors of icing and an edible marker.
That's good. Yeah, I think we could do that.
So,
but we have to make one spicy cookie just to make sure.
Okay, then I'll be doing the clues and you can do the eating or testing, and then I'll eat the good ones after. But anyway, so thank you so much for joining us on our channel and talking about board games and baking. Hopefully you guys had fun watching. If you have any ideas about board games that should become bakes, let us know down in the comments. Maybe you can help out Danielle and get some good ideas, or maybe we'll try something. I don't know. But yeah, so Danielle, can you let us know where we can find your stuff?
Yeah, thanks again for having me. Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Board Game Bakes with the underscores between the words. On Twitter as BGB Crumbles, and on YouTube as Board Game Bakes. So thank you very much, and it was a lot of fun talking to you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you too.
All right, so we'll catch you guys around. I'm Allison.
I'm Bryce, and we're Better Half Reviews.
Happy gaming!
Have fun.